don't need a fancy office or a fancy website to start and build your business. You can start lean, and I'm going to give you 5 tips that you can use if you are starting your business and you are on a tight budget or you don't have the finances. Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Tumwine, a mindset coach working with Lila Haven, and stick with me till the end of this video and I'm going to break it down for you. Number 1, you don't need a designer. You can use Canva's free templates to create your logo, your social media posts. You can create your pitch decks and your business cards using Canva. When I was starting earlier on in the journey, I often had to hire a designer that I thought could make for me a logo or a poster. And they did a wonderful job at making the poster for me. And then I realized that I had so many events and I needed this designer so many times to come and make new posters consistently, because at the beginning, we had events every month. Later on, it became every 2 weeks, and later on every week. And it was so hard to pay this person consistently. So I learned how to use Canva, and on Canva you can master how to create those free posters and banners for yourself. And at the beginning it's going to be a bit tricky and hard, but eventually you can use those templates to create really cool designs that will give you what you're looking for: a way to advertise your events, a way to advertise whatever it is you're doing. So don't give me an excuse, because Canva is free. Instead of giving me excuses, go and start learning how to use Canva. Number 2, LinkedIn should be your friend. If you're starting a business and you don't have so much cash to pay in marketing and advertising, what you need to do is to build relationships and networks through LinkedIn. I remember one of the first conferences that we ever held, one of the first summits, was the Investor Gather Summit. And how this came about was someone DM'd me on LinkedIn because they had seen my profile. I had built my profile, I had been posting consistently every single day, and had also been responding to people in their comments and messaging them in their private messages to say, oh, hi, thanks for connecting, and that kind of stuff. And so this person says, oh, I really love what you're doing with mindset coaching, and I would like you to meet me. And I met them, and this person was a major game changer for my business. So if you're out there and you're not posting on LinkedIn and you're starting your business and you're not posting consistently, remember, it's about consistency. It takes someone at least 7 times of seeing your business, interacting with probably a poster, a banner, a flyer, interacting with it 7 times for them to pick interest and probably buy in. And so if you're posting once every month on LinkedIn, it's going to take them 11 months to notice that you're actually consistent or that you exist. But if you're posting consistently, probably every week or even every day if possible, then they will notice you faster and you can grow your brand quicker. Number 3, use TikTok for free marketing. At first, when I was told to get on TikTok, I felt like, this is for people that just dance and do challenges. I don't think this is very professional. And then my co-founder convinced me, and we jumped onto TikTok and we did some dances and we posted them. And I was waiting to see if it would generate leads, and I was very skeptical and negative. Guess what? We got a client, and this client paid up for sessions that were lasting for 2 months, and they paid up front. They brought on another person that was also a client. Oh my gosh. And that's when I discovered that consistency with TikTok works as well. So in the beginning, you might get low views and it will be discouraging. But remember, building a brand does not take one day. It takes a long time. So be in it for the long haul. I've been building this brand for over 2 years and I still have not reached that place where I want to get to. But the people that are my mentors have been building their brands for 10 years, and I'm telling you, it is worth it. So keep going. Now, number 4, start lean. Test before you spend. You don't need a fancy office. You don't need a website. What you need to use are small items, free tools like Google Forms, Linktree, or Notion to collect your leads and share info. And launch a minimum viable offer. Test your idea before you invest heavily in it. We usually use Google Forms so that people can sign up for our events. We use Notion to track the leads that we've been generating. We use Google Meet to host some of our meetings. And all of these are free resources that can help you to test your business before launch without spending so much. We actually also have a free website that we were using before we moved to the one that we are currently having now. So all of these resources are available to you if you are willing to take advantage of them. And number 5, collaborate and trade skills. If you can't afford help, then exchange value. This is a common misconception. People often think that collaboration and partnerships means that probably you need to pay for something. No, you can exchange value even if you don't have the cash. If you are good at something that I need, I'm good at something that you need, we can partner, collaborate, and exchange. So this is also a way for you to build your brand in the early days. Remember that none of us started at the top. None of us, nobody that you see that is out there started from, making it. So irrespective of how slow things seem to be going, you just need to keep pushing on and double down on learning these skills. Learn how to use Google Forms, learn how to use Canva, learn how to schedule posts on LinkedIn and TikTok, learn how to use Hostinger for free website hosting and other platforms. I'm not here to market or to advertise. I've not been paid to advertise any of these platforms, but I must say that these are some of the platforms that I used at the beginning when I still didn't have the money to sustain paying for anything until I could test, I could get the customers that could finance and start to pay up for some of the resources that I'm using now. So my point is, do not let your lack of finances stop you. You can start even when you don't have a whole lot of money. Nothing should be stopping you. Nothing should stand in your way as an entrepreneur. Your eyes must be fixed on the goal and you must be willing to do whatever it takes. And if you're saying that the lack of money is what's causing you to stop, then that's just an excuse, because we were all there at some point with no money. But look, we built brands, and now we can afford to sustain and to upgrade to whatever it is that you feel like would be a better and more effective version. Remember, it's about consistency. Building a business is not really about money. I mean, you've seen very big businesses that had all the money and they injected it and they still collapsed and failed. Building a business is about showing up every single day, showing up even when you don't feel like showing up even when you want to quit, even when it's hard, and learning. Learn from your failures. Do not view failure as a sign for you to quit and throw in the towel. View failure as an opportunity for you to grow. View failure as feedback to push you forward along your journey. And believe me, when I started, I failed so many times. Sometimes I look back at the posts that I created at the beginning and I'm like, what is this? I feel cringe. But looking back, I have learned from all of those failures. I didn't know how to post on LinkedIn. When I started my LinkedIn journey at the beginning of this year, I had only 200 followers. I felt like I was so late to the LinkedIn game. I felt like I would never really make it. But because of consistency, because of posting regularly, I made it to 2,500 followers by October. Imagine, from January to October, when I took it seriously, I was able to grow these followers. And so can you. It's just a matter of doubling down, putting in the effort, and the work just needs doing. I'm sorry, there are no shortcuts. There's no easier way to do it, but you need to do the work. And right now we have AI that can help you to do the work in a faster, easier way. So take advantage of that. And there's so many AI platforms that are some of them are really free, and you can take advantage of that to get the wisdom, advice, and information you need to scale your business. And don't be afraid to iterate and iterate until you can get your money rolling in. I remain Dr. Lisa Tumwine, and I hope that you will apply all of these skills to help you grow your business.